Joining us now for more on the heightened tensions, both abroad and right here at home, is Oren Segal, the vice president of the Center on Extremism with the Anti-Defamation League. Oren, thank you so much for coming on the show. Today, the FBI released new hate crime data that showed anti-Jewish hate crimes increased by more than 37% in 2022. That's the highest in almost 3 decades. Is there a concern that the current state of things will only exacerbate that?
We're very concerned that the rhetoric that we're seeing in our public discussion, at rallies around the country, in the aftermath of the massacre that we saw in Israel, will only make people engage in more of that activity. In fact, we've already seen spikes in anti-Semitic incidents reported to us at ADL, and this is a trailing indicator. We know that in the weeks and months ahead, there's going to be even more reporting for this moment in time. So the Jewish community is feeling vulnerable, and the incidents that are happening are backing that up.
And we're seeing increased police presence at synagogues already. What are some of the biggest concerns you're hearing from the Jewish community right now?
Some of the biggest concerns that I'm hearing are the over 250 rallies that have occurred throughout the country in major cities and smaller towns that have essentially included language that celebrates, glorifies, and legitimizes these Hamas terrorist attacks. Right? Nothing will make people feel less vulnerable than knowing the people in their community are celebrating the murder and abduction of children and the elderly, even if it's 10,000 miles away.
The ADL also tweeted out that they were disgusted and horrified that a young boy was murdered allegedly for being Muslim. We just had Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison on, who is also the first Muslim American ever elected to Congress. Explain to viewers why it's important for this organization to speak out about suspected Islamophobia as well.
I mean, this is part of what we do at ADL. In order to fight anti-Semitism, you have to fight Islamophobia, racism, misogyny, and other forms of hatred. And in order to fight those hatreds, you have to stand up against anti-Semitism. Unfortunately, as the FBI has already indicated, is that synagogues and mosques are in particular vulnerable right now to potential attacks based on what we're seeing around the world. Our fight is often one that is together, even though much of the public discussion tries to divide us.
Oren Segal, Vice President of the Center on Extremism with the Anti-Defamation League, we thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.